So, gentlemen, that's how it is. Until Grissom resurfaces.
You haven't heard what I said. I said so many good things. Anyways, welcome to Buns Stream 22. This is going to be our last Buns Stream because it seems like we were kind of like done. I have very ambitious plans for today. I've been doing some things and I've came to the conclusion that we need a tutorial in the game. So we're going to make a tutorial. Let's see about that. I think we can pull it off though. We have like 500 tokens. Could be enough. And then of course we add the mouse, and that's gonna be it. That's all that we need today. So it's fine. It will be fine. Let me show you something. It's a gray screen. You haven't seen a gray screen like this before. So this is what my plan is for today. This is my plan. Bam. So I am a big fan of when you create some asset and you reuse those assets. Oh, Ribbon Quest in the chat. Yay! Nice. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ribbon Quest. We decided not to have waffles. We have, though, this Japanese fish pastry, which is made out of waffle dough. So technically, we have Japanese waffles. They have like green paste, red paste filling, and they look like a fish. So clearly, I don't know. I love waffles myself, but also fish waffles. You see, there's a push and pull there. Yeah, I never had one. I should have eaten one when I was in Asakusa in Tokyo. So anyways, I really love when I can reuse assets. When I create some beautiful asset and it's just like in one place, it's kind of bad. But if I can use this asset in a different context, that's cool. So that's what I want to be doing here. Alas, this is how I'm going to use it. So I want to be using... I want to create a window that displays a bunch of text, and you can just, advance the text. The window might move around from top to bottom, so the Y position might change. And really, that's it. That's what I want to be doing. This is the goal for today. I've written some text to describe what's happening. There's a bit of a problem here that we don't really have too much screen real estate. And so displaying this amount of text and showing the entire screen is just not possible. So it's the tutorial is not ideal because we can't like really talk about, how the cards will interact with the board, because we can't show the board and the cards at the same time. That's a bit bad. And also, we're probably like limited in the amount of stuff that we can actually demonstrate. I would love to, for example, demonstrate how you sell buns. Like make the cursor actually go there and it's activated and then buns fly away. That would be really great. But I feel like we probably won't have the tokens for this. However, I think having like an introduction, like explaining to people in general what's happening and what you have to do, I think this is very useful. There is some concepts that I think people are always struggling with when they play the game. I noticed when we did the stream that some concepts people just didn't understand. And not like things like, which buttons to press. I think these are like trivial things. And these are like easy explained with like a text when you upload the game somewhere, like press these buttons when it's fine. But the like generally, what am I doing? Who am I? What is my goal? There's cards, there's things. What am I doing? Like these kind of things, I think is very important to clear them up. And also there's like this star power thing and how do I lose? How do I win? This kind of stuff. By the way, also another thing I did today, I changed my loadout, my layout here. And so the microphone is coming from a different side. You will now always see the microphone in my face, but also the microphones won't be in my way. So I already did some tests. We are bumping so hard against the limits of Pico-8 because look, we have at 96% compressed size, and we are 300. We have 300 tokens. Wait, 300 tokens? 200 tokens to get to... Yeah, we have 300 tokens. Not a lot of tokens. So I'm a bit worried. The mouse won't cost, like, it just will be just like a SSPR statement. Probably just like an SPR statement if you can do this well. So I'm not worried about the mouse too much. It's going to be some pixel art. But I am worried about the tutorial window. Would love to reuse the function that draws the text box, but alas, there's just so much I can do, guys. So let me try doing this. So let's go like function draw tut box, and this gives me an X and Y position. By the way, I was playing this game yesterday. It is going really well. Found some small bugs, nothing spectacular. So just tweaking stuff. It's good. Okay. Yeah, I thanks Zapting 15 function. Spelling. The spelling. So let me see. What do I need for this to work? So as you see, I can, oh, you don't see. I chose like multiple outlines because they kind of like make things look really nice, but they also like each outline is in individual statements. However, we only have 3 statements for these outlines and 2 more statements for these outlines. So there's not too many statements. So in total, 5 statements, five outline statements. So let me look in draws real quick. It's on the top in UI stuff. Again, UI stuff is very long tab. What do we have? All right, so we have rect fill 2 and RR rect fill 2. Okay, got it. Okay, we're gonna go R rect fill 2. That's gonna be the outer box, right? And we're gonna put this on exactly where they want me to put it. Actually, the X will probably not be that important, so let's just put it on the Y. I think we can fix the X position just fine. It will just move up and down, it won't move sideways. Yes, this is Lua. So you're watching this on YouTube, right? So this is a thing called Pico-8. It's an engine, or more, it's a so-called fantasy console. So the idea is that it's kind of like an emulator and the entire development environment rolled into one. So it's kind of like a full package of, you have an engine, but also the editor where you can make all of the games, all of the graphics, all of the sound effects. Everything is just contained in one thing. And so this is really great, and I really love these things, and I like to work on them. They work with Lua. They're very compact, export in HTML5 and all sorts of different platforms. No, it's fine. It's fine. Just ask any questions if you have any. Okay, so let me see. I will have to now. If you saw any of my previous streams, I know how I work. I like to make a really good mock-up in Photoshop, and then adhere that mock-up in the most religious way, like as if I'm a crazy religious zealot. So this is going to be this is going to be a start position, and the width is going to be 126, and the height is going to be 43, bit of a weird odd number. And the color is going to be 13. So this is the outline. Now we're going to go rect fill 2. This is my own rect fill function for the inner loop here, the white inner color border. That's going to be color 7. And this will just go inwards by 2. And then 5, 4, right, like this. And then finally another rect fill function for the actual message box. It will use this tan color here, which I think is fine. And again, reducing by 2, so it's like 39. Which title is confusing? Draw Tootbox? Or do you mean the rect fill? I mean, it's how it's called. I didn't pick this one. There's a lot of potential for puns. Hey, how do you troubleshoot social dissonance? How do you mean you troubleshoot? My rect fill? How do I troubleshoot my rect fill? I just, try things out until they work. How you should deal with any kind of rect fill. Wow, this is getting really weird. Okay, so this is good. So I want to now check this. I'm going to put this into just my draw function. Later on, we're going to move this out and put it somewhere else. But so far, just in a regular game, I think it's fine. I am from Germany. The Germany! Ja, Lebowski, the Germany. Okay, UI stuff. Rectfill. Oh, I just forgot. This is supposed to be Y, and this is supposed to be Y plus 1, and this is supposed to be Y plus 2. It works exactly as intended. Yes. Okay. I love when a plan just works. It's so good. Okay, so +2, +3 would be here, +4 would be +3 would be here, +4, +5. And this is then 1, 2, 3, so it's like 5 as well. Okay, whatever. How big is this box? 34, what, 34 times 34? 34 times 34. Is this a new game you're working on? It's a game I've been working on for a month, so I don't know if it's called a new game. Yes, it's an older game, but it's good, and I like it very much, and it's pretty much finished. We will be releasing this probably next week. Oh no, I made a mistake here. 34. Okay. And this is gonna be 6. I'm pretty sure this is wrong, but you know, we're gonna test things out as we go. Okay. So I'm seeing a lot of rectful statements, and this might suggest that it might be more token. Oh man, I'm just looking at a token count. It's fine. It will be fine. Think of something nice, Christian. Hey, Eeyore! This looks good. It's a little bit too low as expected. So the Y is gonna go 4 and 5. Yes. Actually, to have like this really neat layout, I think we can go -1 on all of these, so it's kind of like this. So this way we're gonna get like a really nice clean layout. Perfect. Okay, so now we need to use a clip function. The clip function reduces our drawing rectangle to a very specific region, and we're going to use this and this, 32, 32, and then we're going to clip back, and this is where we're going to draw Mai-Chan. Luckily, we have a function for this somewhere. I swear. Draw Mai, there we go. Draw Mai. Not sure exactly where. Let's go 6 y plus 5. This kind of seems fine. Let's try this. Well, she's there. Needs to be one higher, so it's like here, but the X position has to be like 0. Let's try that. Almost the position that I chose. Let's go -2. -3. Okay, so this is Mai-Chan in a window looking at us and being all cheerful. She's not blinking with her eyes. This is because the blinking is this thing here. So I'm thinking that we maybe just gonna get this out. And just paste it in here. Also do my time. I think that was like a very short function. There we go. Yeah, we can, if this is so short, then just put it in here. What else? What else can we simplify? Yeah, we're gonna keep this a bit of a longer function, but otherwise we're good. It's scary seeing things lead. It's be fine. Yesterday we did a lot more scary stuff. This is nothing. Ah, she's blinking now. I'm really glad. Okay, so now this is the moment where we're gonna just do like oprint, outline print, and then we're gonna say hello world, and the colors. We're gonna pick the colors. I lost it. I lost it. My thesis. Remember that reference, Shepard? Just for you. Wait, I thought it was in UI stuff. Why is it draw toolbox? Is it? Did I put it in a draw box? No. Gameplay. Where did I put my? No, wait. Shop power. Oh, the draw toolbox. There we go. I put it in UI stuff. Yeah, there where it belongs. Just it looked alien for a second there. Wait. Uh-oh. Okay. I wrote some text in a second before, right? Oh, there we go. I put it in update 60. That's not where it belongs. I got a bit confused. Okay, so here we're gonna print hello world, and we're gonna put it at the coordinate 43. Then y plus 6. And the colors are now important, so it's going to be 13 and 7. 13, 7. Oh, it's different. That's the wrong oprint. What's the right oprint? Oprint 8. Okay. Okay, so this works. Now, I want to use an actual text from the tutorial that I prepared, the one that I actually have there, to see how it works with the word wrapping, because that's a bit of a concern. So if you run this, right? Or maybe I should do my hack so we don't have to always wait for this. Where is it? There, show intro 0. Okay, so if you go in here, yeah, so we need to like manually word wrap. Otherwise if you get stuck, and we can look into my, oh wait, that's the wrong one, and this guy. Magical box to activate special star powers. Oh, special. That was missing one. Okay, so this is good. Now, the problem is like we don't want to always this look like this, so we want to obviously want the text to change. So this is the part where things get a bit weird. Okay, we need to prepare some functions. We're gonna go tut text equals this. Tut. I'm just gonna call it tut. Tut. Tiny font. I'm sorry, Igor. I have bigger fish to fry right now. Also, I've been thinking about it. I'm still not completely convinced about the small text. It makes it so difficult to read. Yeah, I'm gonna call it tut r whatever. Tut r1. And it's gonna be explode. Okay. So now what I want to do is like this typical where the line constructs itself line by line and not, you know what I'm saying. Okay. I'm gonna make a new function called update tut. I'm gonna go if hashtag toText is not equal tut r1, then well, at least the colors in the dialog are not the best choice. Kind of hard to read. You mean in the tutorial one? I tried different ones. It's kind of like the best one because you have like cold and warm contrast, and the white outline for additional contrast. It's kind of like the best one. I mean, you could like, of course, do like a super high contrast, you know, using the dark blue, but it makes it look really noisy and garish. Can the text color be changed? You mean in between while you were writing? No. I mean, yes, I control the text color, of course. Everything is possible. You just need to, if you have enough tokens. So how does this work? We need the Pico-8. I think this is the string manipulation. How does it work? I actually use it somewhere here in the explode function. Sub. The string, the starting index counting 1. The ending is counting. Okay. So we're gonna go tut text equals, and then of course here in the draw function we can already plug in the tut text in here, equals substring this guy we're gonna do a test later on. So the start is gonna be 1 and the end is gonna be the length of tut text plus 1. Right? And we're going to put the update tut into our update function, into update game. Just going to put this right here. Not going to think about this too much. Okay, so this works. Notice something about the text I don't like. We can there we go. I would say the text should be dark because but the text is dark. What's your problem? This is I mean it's pastel, but it's relatively dark compared to the background. Look, if I make the text really dark. I could go like this, but like if you could make it blue. This looks really garish, and like the contrast is really big, but it's like too big. We could maybe do it like a 2. We could do that, yeah. But I kind of like sometimes too much contrast is too much. Like I think this is good. But we can still change this later on. First of all, I want to make sure that we don't run out of tokens because we are already 200 tokens away from the end. The white outline is not so good. Like I tried different outlines. I tried to like dark outline and then bright text, but this was really the best choice here. Yeah, and here I wanted to also do a SFX. Hopefully we have a sound effect that actually works here. I think we could use the movement sound. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Maybe this 63. Yeah, 63 might be good. That's good. Illustrations like see, I'm trusting illustrations because he's the artist. Also, a person who probably put a lot more text into illustrations than I ever did. Okay, so now I want to add, like, there's like this little symbol indicating that, you know, when you press a button something happens. I want to add that as well. So this is gonna be an oprint 8. Or actually it's gonna just oprint, and it's gonna be X. We have to position this perfectly. Where, roughly where? It's like 114.38. 114 y plus 38, and it's gonna be, let's go to 7. Let's see how this looks. So I think we can go one further down, and I think we have to go the same color as the text. Yeah, that's good. So now we want to make it blink. Oops. Where are we? So we're gonna go. Whew. Something like this. Okay, time, floor time. I don't like, it's kind of harsh. Maybe I can use this function that I had. I used one for the intro menu where these guys here. This. I wonder if I save. Let's copy this. Let's try this. Not blinking, but floating. I like it. Maybe a bit too much, so let's tone it down. Let's see how that works. Yeah, that's better. So that allows us also to remove this. Okay, so now we want it to actually react to button presses. So we're gonna go if btn x, then btnp x, then and tut text equals nothing. Yeah, and then probably local txt equals this, and then this allows us to go like this, this, del tut r, removing the thing from the tut r. Yeah. Oh yeah, and also we should make a message, a sound effect. Let's go 61. I think that was good. I didn't want to have like the full confirmation button because I want to leave this for like big decisions. Okay, now we have the problem that there's like two different, there's just like one text in here, so we kind of have to copy this and put a new one in here. It's gonna be the same one, but perfect, it works. So good. Okay, so then we can maybe start plugging into the rest, because that's basically all of the basic functionality for the tutorial. There's some additional functionality that I might want to add, where it's like the text box might be moving depending on what part of the screen it's talking about. Make it dangerous. So let me look at my update function for the game. There's update enums here. And I think I had a function called back to game. Tut r1 equals hashtag. Something like this. Ooh, I'm watching this token count and it's like just 100 tokens left. More than 100 tokens, fine. There's something unclosed. Oh yeah, right, the then is too much. Oh yeah, we're not calling the update tut now anymore. So we have to now track back how this start game function works. Start put end. We're gonna go UPD equals update tut. Something like this. And then here in the play game, we're gonna, instead of start game, we're gonna go start tut. It's not update enums? What is it then? Oh, update enums. Oh, underscore enums. Okay. UPD and null value. Update underscore tut. It's not update underscore tut. Oh yeah, got it. Okay, it works. Yeah, that's good. gonna tut. Let's get these guys out and put them in when we're actually starting the tutorial. Here. Tut, I'm gonna go tut text, tut mode, true, and then this tutorial array. That's good. And then here in the draw function, draw intro. We're gonna go if draw to tut mode, then draw to box. That's good. Okay, it's not disappearing. Oh yeah, because the tut mode didn't disable the tut mode. Yeah, let's just go here. Let's just put it in here. Tut mode. Works. Okay. Now I want to actually get the entire text of the tutorial in here. I think that's probably the most important part now. And this is not going to be easy. Okay, first I think we have to go make sure that the line break law works. So I want to now work with my little helper here. By the way, okay. Yeah. And then we're gonna something like this. Yeah, I'm having like the tutorial text all in here, and so I can just copy and paste it. Okay. Oops. Up. Okay, this is the wrong format, not ANSI, but UTF-8. Yeah, sure. Okay, okay, we have to now be careful here. I'm just trying. I'm using Photoshop to kind of like check the where a good place for a line break is. So after Mai-Chan, and I think Mai-Chan was like this, and then this N. Welcome to Mai-Chan. Dot. Welcome to my after my bakery. Let's try it if this works. Okay, I'm gonna copy this guy out. Okay, today we will be selling delicious pastries to our customers. Today we will be selling delicious pastries to our customers. Today we will be selling delicious pastries to our customers. Okay, perfect. Maybe instead of selling, let's serving. Serving. I think that sounds better than selling. Oops. Then the cards at the bottom of the screen show what our customers want. The cards at the bottom of the screen show what our customers want. Okay, this is good. We have to find a line. I call this a line. I think this is, I was like looking for a good name for this because it's like chain sounds heavy, like chain of pastries. That sounds like, ugh. A combo is like too gamey, and sequence sounds very nerdy. So a line of pastries, I think, or row. I thought about row, but row is kind of like horizontal or vertical is column. So that's kind of like, there is a bit of ambiguity there. So I decided to go for line. I hope this is really difficult because the terminology here has to be like spot on, right? Assortment. So assortment, we have to communicate that we're not just looking for like just some pastries, but they have to be actually sticking together. So that's why raw or sequence or line, because they kind of like arrange after each other. That's the important part here. I know line is not ideal, but it's kind of like maybe the best we can do. We can select pastries vertically or horizontally. Or we can select vertical or horizontal lines. I think that's better. We can select. But if you say we give let's try this. We can we can select vertical or horizontal. That's maybe better. We can. I think this is better. Okay, we can select. After select, there is one. And after or. But it needs to be an uninterrupted line of the same pastry. But it needs to be an uninterrupted line of the same pastry. I love that Mai-Chan is there talking to us like it's Mai-Chan. She's explaining to us how this works. Thank you, Mai-Chan. Serve. We can only serve lines of pastries that match the cards perfectly. The blinking, yeah, the blinking is. Oh man, illustrations. I was like, I went down on the exploration hole with the blinking. Oh, do you want to see my references? I like Googled this, you know, because I really want to have like a really nice blinking anime. I don't want just like 2 frames and like beep 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 beep. That would be like really bad. So here's some animated GIFs. I found this. I think is it K-On? I never saw that anime. And this one is really nice, right? And so I like went in there and like checked what frames there are. It's actually looks really nice and fluid, but it's actually just like 3 frames. So it's like fully open, slightly closed, and then completely closed. But the timing makes it seem really nice and fluid. And so I kind of try to mimic this look. I think my timing is still not quite right. And something that a very important detail that the eyebrows are moving, but yeah, the eyebrows are very high on Mai-Chan's face, so I couldn't make them move. I love nerding out about this kind of stuff, like animation stuff. Oh, I love it. Yeah, the eyelashes are very important indeed. It's just like the problem is like with pixel art, you don't have really a lot of space for the eyelashes. It's just sometimes I want to work in higher resolutions. maybe we will. Like maybe the game will eventually get adapted to a mobile platform or something. So yeah, sometimes it will be easy. Oh, we can't use the comma. We have to do it. I mean, let's do a minus here, like with the 1x cards. What kind of bit ID is this? 32-bit? Not sure what you mean. I think it's 16 colors. So wait, so what? Like what? 4-bit is 8? No, wait. I'm really bad at binary math. 1, 2, 4, 16. Yeah, so 4-bit. Is star not ID? I'm not sure what you're talking about. It will be like with the 1x cards. Okay. That's right. Oops, something went wrong here. Knew it. Oh yeah, right. Sometimes it can get really hard, like with the troublesome. Oh, so yeah, so let's do a minus here. Like with the troublesome 3 times orders. Sometimes, like with the troublesome 3x orders. Okay, sometimes it can. Pico. Oh, yes. Sorry, I forgot. I always forget about this. I have to train myself to keep in mind what you guys are seeing. Okay, can get hard. Like with the troublesome 3x orders. Okay, the next one. Star powers cost stars. We can gain stars by aligning the same 4 pastries in a row. This is a long text. Star powers cost stars. Also star powers we can actually abbreviate to star powers. Cost stars. Oh, this is actually something we probably might. We can gain more by let's make the cost. Let's make this the line breaks as as Photoshop suggests, and then we can fix them later on. We can gain more stars by aligning the same 4 pastries in a row. Oh, same 4. That's after 4 we need to do a line break. So I think the first line break is after this. Can gain more. We can gain more. Let's try it like this. By aligning the same. Let's try this. That's after same. Let's try this. Okay, after before the 4, the same 4 pastries in a row. Let's try this. Okay, this. Okay, so this is good. Let's copy this guy. And I like to use the star symbol here because so it's kind of like clear, like that's because we're using a symbol always and never actually spell it out stars. So if we get stuck and run out of stars, we lose. If we get stuck and run out of stars, we lose. Maybe it's the other way around. If we run out of stars and get stuck, we lose. But getting stuck is the important one. But if we manage to serve all our customers, we win. But if we manage to serve all of our customers, we win. And now, of course, this is an anime game. How can we not end this tutorial with "Let's do our best"? Heart. Oh, Mai-Chan. Let's keep even like N. Perfect. It's perfect. I love it. Okay. May the odds be always in your favor. That's also a good one. Ikuyo? What's Ikuyo? Oh, you mean the hip hop in the background? Oh wait, now I have to copy all of this in here, so this is going to be difficult. We have to find the cards at the bottom. I'm not speaking because this is the moment where I have to really concentrate and make sure that I copy things correctly. Otherwise, debugging this will be a nightmare. Okay. We have to watch out also here. We are over our thing, compressed size. So I will open a new notepad and continue my to-do list in the notepad. That's how desperate we are. You know how desperate it gets when you don't have the space for a to-do list in your program. Oh no, the strings are bumping the compressed size over. Yeah. But I did some tests already, and you know, like there's like lots of commentaries that I just can really get rid of. This is no problem. So for example here, nobody needs this. I don't even know what it is. Shadow, actual bun, none of this is necessary. Yeah, to do, bam, gone. I want to keep those around because they're kind of like important to make sure that we understand what's happening. So I will keep those around. This is completely irrelevant. This is just like me making sense of what's happening, but we don't need it. It's kind of amazing how much the comments, how much code they make up. We think like just writing a thing every now and then is not a big deal, but actually, whew, man, you are wasting a lot of space. Oh, look at this. None of this is necessary. This is actually good, but I can reduce this to 1 equals black. This is something I want to keep. Okay. Okay. This is necessary. This is unnecessary. This is unnecessary. Ooh, but man, we are like, there's just so many things that we are skirting what's possible. I edited something out here. I think we don't need this. Menu key control. Welp. No control there. Okay, this is it. The final 3%. But we can now try this. It's so good! Ah! I love it. It's so good. It's all I ever wanted from a tutorial. I'm happy. It makes me happy. This is good, the good stuff. So now I'm getting cocky. Still 140 characters left. So another celebrations. So I wanted to move the box around on the screen. Mai-Chan would just call herself oh, that's right, yeah, because it's not an honorific, right? The honorific is something that you would... Hi, I'm Mai. Welcome to my bakery, that's right. Yeah, I was thinking about this. I wasn't quite sure. So, you know, if I had like a lot of more space, I would like make facial animations where it's like she has like this troubled face when it's like, ooh, when she's talking about the 3 off orders. Or maybe like some kind of like, you know, fire in the eyes when she's talking about her special powers. Madonna does that. Post-production time. I mean, that kind of is post-production at this point. Something I want to do here is I want to do like a tut ry, something like this. And this explode, this is going to be explode val. And this will kind of say where the menu should fly to. So this is the up top of the screen, it's 1, but if we're talking about the upper part of the screen, I want the menu to move. Just so you know what I'm talking about. So this is now when it's talking about the lower part of the screen. I already had like also like the idea of maybe doing like this box, special box around parts of the screen that it's talking to, but it might not be necessary, and it might be it will cost a lot of tokens and space, so maybe we're not going to do this. But I want to now, like, so this is the top of the screen, and I want her to move to the bottom of the screen if she's talking about the upper part of the screen. And so this is going to be 84. So 1, 1, 1. Now 1, 1, 1. Yes, that's good. Oh yeah! And then 84. And 1, 1, 1. This. No, this. Then and then the rest is 84. So, but if we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like this. Pizza. Oh man, I'm a bit jealous. I have to say, I'm a person who can be jealous of pizza. Right, so when we draw things, let's go toot y, toot t. Let's go like and then in the updates, we're just gonna go. Is it update? Update. We're just gonna go toot y equals toot r1, and then give me back my soul. Okay, so something like this, right? Oh man. Oh, there's one more thing. If we're drawing things, then we want to draw them. Draw main. You know what? We can. There we go. Toot y. Okay, perfect. There's one more thing. So I want to actually move this, right? So we're going to go toot equals this minus array minus plus. Oh man, this is one of those functions, right? Minus this divided by 10 or something. This is a bit too hectic. Let's try something slower. This is a bit, let's go 15. Let's go 18. Okay, this is good. 15, 18 feels good, yeah. There's a couple of things I wanted to also add. So first, I would love to have a slight delay before the tutorial kicks in. Called to timer. We're gonna go like 200. Or let's call it to TME. She comes a bit too late. And then I don't want the text to change when it's still moving. So that's where we're changing the text, right? TY. absolute is smaller than 1. We can go 2, it's fine. She comes a bit too late. Okay, there's so everything is fine. There's just one more problem where I don't like how the tutorial just disappears. But we might not use it because there's like, we only have 100 tokens left, and there's still something I want to add. So yeah, maybe we have to deal with it. So things I want to change now is I want, first of all, I want to have some kind of indicator that shows if you saw the tutorial. So if you saw the tutorial, you know, you're like, okay, we're good. And also, if you saw the tutorial, I want the tutorial to be something that you can call up in the start menu. So if you forget how the game works, or if you didn't read the tutorial properly, like why did you? Then you should be able to call this up. I'm thinking maybe my seems to be maybe a bit too far away. Like I don't like how the text at the beginning slides so slowly. So let's try to like this. Okay, so this means the way we save things has to change again, which is fine. And then 19. Let me look this up. We have somewhere a save game cheat sheet. Save data, there we go. Okay. So we're gonna go 20 and 20. And then 20 is like 0, no tut, so, and 1 is so tut. Then here in the start screen, we also have to go here. Where do we do this? Best score loadout, unlock. That's the final thing. Okay, so we're just going to add an additional 0 to the end here. And then unlock. It's right, unlock, right? Unlock there, yeah. So in the draws, updates, yeah. Here, where it's finished, if tutorial equals 0, let's go like this. And then back to game, unlock, and oops, unlock 20 equals 1. Save data. Is it save data? Save data, yeah. Save data. Okay. And then here in the start menu, we have to, where we create the start menu, we have to like really rethink our. So I actually did something cool here where at the beginning, the game is called play game. The menu says play game. And then later on, it actually changes to hard mode and normal mode when you actually unlock the hard mode and normal mode. So here we can go like if unlock 20 equals 1, then end. No, actually we want it to always be there, right? No, wait, how to play. Yeah, no, how to play yeah, no, that's fine. And then we're gonna call this add menu. How to play. The callback is gonna be start tut. And the new, we're not gonna call the new. It's just gonna be new equals false. Are you really coding with pixelated fonts? Has pixel art already reached the coding level? Well, it's kind of the point here. So this is called a fantasy console. So this is kind of like a development environment and like an emulator rolled into one. And so the idea is that you can like develop games in this, but you can also play the games in it, and everything is like very retro. And the whole point of it, that's everything is like, you know, in this tight little package. So, you know, we have the sprite editor and the sound editor and everything. I could code this in an external editor as well. But I choose to use this one. It kind of feels very nice and comprised. Yeah, it's kind of like a contained engine, yeah. And also, not just an engine, but also a app store as well, so you can like download other games from the internet in here. And it also exports to HTML5 and other platforms. More open than RPG Maker. RPG Maker is very like, we're just making RPGs, but this is, you can do whatever game you want. Whatever game you want, as long as it fits into the constraints, because there are constraints. Let me tell you how many constraints there are. Okay, so this is good. So does it have a compiler or just interpreter? I'm not sure. I think it's an interpreter. This is like technical stuff. Very important here. Yeah, I guess Lua is always script, right? Again, I'm not I didn't study computer science, so don't ask me about these questions like this. I'm all self-taught. I just put the code in it and it works. So Yeah, so if there's a how to play button, then we want the CB to be always, the callback here to be always start game. Start game. So because we have game and then we have the game with tutorial, right? Okay, and then in the end we can remove this. Yep, it's Lua. Start tut, and then if this is unlocked, then how to play. Okay. There's one more problem, and we might have to restructure the start screen now, because okay, so this is how the game looks at the beginning, and I'm fine with that. It's just play game, very clean, perfect. And now comes the tutorial. Okay, so now we can play a game, but we can also go to main menu, and now we have a how to play button. So this play game should now play the game without the tutorial. Okay. And this how to play should play the game with the tutorial. Okay, so now let me try to finish this game to see how the menu looks when we unlock the shop. Which means we have to finish the game. Oh dang. This is gonna end very badly. I can already tell that I ruined a really good 3-off there. Let's get this guy. Sure. Oh, haven't paid any attention to this one. Okay, now we have to watch out. We have 2 eats. We could get this one and hope we're gonna have another above, but if we don't, we are... No, we can. Okay, never mind. I was just overthinking this. Okay. So this finishes the game. If we now go to the menu, we have now hard mode and shop unlocked. That's good. And how to play is still there. So if you go to the shop, we are here, and then the new is gone, and hard mode, we're gonna go in here. And then if you go to main menu, okay, this is good. And how to play is still there. Perfect. And then one more thing. Now we can unlock still another one. And that's kind of like, let's try this. Let's just hack it into it. You can go unlock 19 equals 1. So now we have infinite mode, and now the menu is really big, so we kind of have to move things around a little bit. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pixels, 10 pixels. We have to move 9 pixels up. Okay. Hard mode, yeah, that's hard mode. 9 pixels. 9 pixels. So this is here with the menu. So the idea is that we're gonna move everything up, right? -9. 30. No, wait, that's wrong. -9. -9. And this is also -9. Whoops. Whoop, that's wrong. And so this draws the menu 9 pixels up, but we also want to draw this separator. So it's like -9, -9. This is 6. What's 6? Is this gray? Yeah, it's gray. Okay. So let's go -9 on this guy as well. And plus them up. 60. Let's try this. Something went wrong. Oh yeah, the line is wrong. Okay, this looks good. I don't like how Mai-Chan kind of like overlaps a little bit. Maybe we're gonna move entire Mai-Chan a bit higher. Yeah, let's just move everything 9 pixels up. So Mai. Okay, so these are the marquises, right? And C2. Okay, so 0 is okay. The height is just going to be less, so it's going to be -9. And this is also going to be -9. So the marquise should be higher up now. Yeah, that's good. And now we can move the main menu, the actual text. Where is it? Oh, I think this guy, right? So, oh, C2, yeah, of course, because we're animating it. So from 2, and then we're gonna go -9 on this guy. So now I think it might be a bit high, so we might actually get it a bit further down, so it's like down to 30. I think that looks better. And then Mai-Chan also has to be printed, so this is draw my -6. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, we are animating here. Yeah. So it's like this is X position. We're fine with the X position, and this is the Y position. So let's go -9 first and see what happens. Not what we wanted. Not sure why is she so down low. So I think the calculations went wrong. Oops. I think she can get a little bit further down. So let's go like 30. Yeah, I think this is good. I would go like -9, so she kind of like makes this more swooping thing here. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Something weird about it. It never goes. I never noticed this. Maybe this is something about me, but the how to play kind of looks weird. It's see how it never drops below. Maybe, and I'm not being very literate, or I'm not verbalizing myself very well. So let's try this. How to play. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, textbook was a bit weird. I don't know why. think 85 is correct. And then 85. I think this is because there's like let me try this. How to play. Yeah, I know the problem. So we're gonna keep 85. I'm gonna add one. Oof, the token count. It's coming. Yeah, oof, yeah, we have to watch out. In the draws. Yeah, draws. Draw game. Plus 0.5, that helps.
I do not come to you as the reality. I come to you as the myth.
Yeah, now this works. Yeah, now it's perfectly aligned. Actually, I don't like how the button disappears here, so let's put it a bit higher up. Let's go 83. How does 83 look like? Oops. Yeah, that's better. Good. So let me see how the menu looks when we are. Also, maybe I'm thinking, man. So how does this work? It would be kind of nice if the menu also, like, because right now it's kind of like always up top, but if the menu kind of like moved, like it was always centered in a gray area. But whatever. Let me see how this looks. Maybe it looks fine, and I don't care too much. Because if it's full like this, it's fine. But you know, once. But when you have nothing at the beginning, you want to have like a good impression at the beginning. So you want the layout to look also nice when the game starts, so everybody, not people are not confused, you know. See data, yeah. Sweet buns. Away with your. I don't mind this too much. It's fine. Yes, I'm Christian. You're also Christian. Christian Henriquez. Yeah, and then now we have play game, and how to play. Perfect. Good. Let's check this in, because this was one hell of a thing, and we don't want to lose this. Buns. Tutorial. Perfect. All right, everybody. I will take a small break. I will get a tea, and then when we continue, we will bring in the mouse. Later, man. I love this cute game you have, but I gotta go. I have piano classes. Well, enjoy your piano classes. Yeah, so I will be back in a second here. I want to get something to drink, and then when we return, we have to, like, the final thing we're gonna do, we're gonna introduce the mouse. And if you're not sure about what I'm talking about, oh, there's some beeping. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, it's the mouse that is on the cover, that Livestream put on the cover. This cheeky little mouse, and we tried to find some good thing to do with the mouse, but it was difficult. In previous designs, the mouse had bigger, played bigger roles, but I think in the current design, it would be just a little guy holding up the score for the infinite mode, which is fine, which is a perfectly fine job for a mouse to have. So see you in a bit.
Hey, yo, lesson here, baby.
I am returned. I am returned. I have returned. All right, so this games is wrapping up. I'm glad. And Illustration got his pizza. Oh man, what an arc. What a story arc. What kind of pizza it is, Illustrations? So I'm currently looking at the cover. So here's the mouse. That's what we're trying to get. Okay, first of all, let's hack our game. Unlock. What is this? 19 equals 1, right? Infinite mode, there we go. So the idea with the infinite mode is we have like this little box up there, and that little box is supposed to be kind of like your score, and wanted this box to show, you know, meaningful stuff. I mean, it to be a bit more prettier is what I want to say, like this, because right now it's like, okay, I don't know what this box does. But if you have like a mouse maybe holding it or something, that was my idea. Maybe the mouse holds the box. Let's see if we can make this work. So, one problem that we have is the box cannot be well, it's not a problem, but the box cannot be it's kind of changes in size depending on how many pastries you've served. So that's a bit of a thing that exists. Also, we kind of like are very limited in terms of our sprite space. Where am I? Dropbox, lazy devs. There we go. What is our current sprite space? Export buns underscores sprite sheet.png. Folder. So this is our sprite sheet. I love how we used like there's so few bits left. This is so good. And so this little box is where our mouse can go. This little canoodle here. We can have the mouse to be, we have full 24 pixels width. So that's really good. That's kind of like 3 sprites wide. When I'm thinking of doing like a 16 x 16 mouse. We could do a 24 x 24 if we need to. This size would be okay too. That would be quite a big mouse. Look, it could be this big. Could like hold it up like a boombox. That would be kind of fun. Let me pull up the original design of the mouse. Okay. Just slight green tint so we know what's happening, but we're not getting distracted. Maybe a different color. Desaturate. Okay, perfect. Just so we roughly know where things are. Okay. Let's try to make the box. In your experience, between which has been most useful for making sprites, Photoshop or Sprite? I think they both have their purpose. I don't think it makes sense to choose one over the other. So Sprite is kind of like really nice for animation, from what I gathered so far. I didn't do too much animation, but for the one, you know, blinking animation, that was like really useful. And I think the way it manages palettes is more comfortable. But Photoshop is way better with fonts. So quite often I'm using these tools to lay out my program, as you guys already saw, to lay out my menus and interface and stuff like that. And so for that, Sprite really sucks. You have to say, like, this is really, you can do it sometimes, but I rather switch to Photoshop. And also generally, like, managing files and arranging stuff, like you have like multiple layers and you want to like put stuff into your sprite sheet and move things around. For that, I think Photoshop is still king. However, for like drawing or the actual drawing, Sprite is like literally made for that, right? Like that's the whole selling point. Its whole raison d'être. But I may be also biased because I'm using Photoshop for a while now, so don't listen to me, kids. Trying to find some kind of like meaningful leg arrangement that makes it look like a mouse. Let's go spread eagle here. And then here we can have like arms sticking out and going and holding this sign. Whoops, Something wasn't closed. Oops, that's not good. Also undo, it's not like, no, undo is in Photoshop is really, I don't like it. Also zoom levels are kind of like awkward. There's like little things that I miss from the sprite. I don't like this mouse. This is not a good mouse. I think this works better if the mouse is a bit thinner. I think the head should be really big for it to look cute. Yeah, something like this. The mouse just stands there. It's a decoration. What will the mouse do? It's just a mouse. It literally has no purpose. Make the mouse blink. That would be so cool. It could be like really happy when you serve it. Like go like yay! Or it could like have other facial expressions too. It's like uh-oh. What if we change the way the mouse works? Like it's just like a head and the rest is his body? Like, because right now I have like modeled the mouth. It's kind of like ambiguous if it's his mouth, but if you like this, yeah, that's good. And this allows us to make a tail. Aha! This is not bad. So I want to be making sure that the different sprites are kind of like, so we can actually, yeah, okay, this is good. So this will be the animation, the facial animation sprite. And then we can use this for tail animations. Wait, is it though? 8 times 8. This. So this will be facial animation. It's close, but we can pull it off. And this will be, yeah, it's good. So the question is, where does the mouse go now? How do we place this? There is too high. I think we need to put it like here. And we kind of need the mouse to draw attention to this. Because if we just put a number on there, it's kind of like, seems like very lost and like, okay, there's a number floating in space. But if there's a mouse floating next to the number, I think it doesn't explain anything. but at least we're kind of getting an idea that this is a different mode, you know, that this is a meaningful number. And also, like, allows people to ask meaningful questions. So it's like, what's the number? It's like, what number are you talking? What's the mouse holding up? What's the mouse number? And it's like, ah. Come on, man. Not sure how I feel about having a rodent so close to my pastry. Well, that's the point. The rodent is like, yes, my brother. And initially I wanted to go like really crazy, and so the idea was, I'm sure. So the idea was that if you lose the game, it was my initial idea. If you lose the game, the rodents would take over your shop. And it would be like this, you know, we're taking over the means of production. It would be actually communist rodents. And it would be like this this positive ending where it's like, oh, they actually make much better pastries than I do because you lost the game. So that was the idea. I like the old pink nose. I think the red one was too harsh. So now we're tweaking things a little bit. Also, something I don't like about the mouse is that it is a bit flat. I think the square nose might be the best. I'm actually surprised. Yeah, square nose is the best. Okay. Something I don't like about the rodent is that she is a bit flat. This mouse. We could shade her a little bit. That just looks odd. What if we give her some highlights? It's the wrong color. Or maybe a belly. Yeah, that's cute. that's better. Maybe a too symmetrical. Up. What if it's gonna be pink? No, that doesn't look good. Okay, so let's try to get the rodent in the game. I think that's good. Maybe a bit, because I don't like how the feet are. So she's more planted. Yeah, I think that looks better. Guts that bit. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's get her in here. Bam! That's our mice. And mouse. And then we can even now. But actually maybe that's something we're gonna do in Pico-8. That's fine. So we have like 3 sprites here we can use for animations. Maybe we can even, this might be a sprite as well. And so we can make her like have a smiley face when you score something. And then maybe every now and then it moves with a tail. Ah! Boo! Wait, I wanted to save this as PSD. Bam! Got him! Sure. Okay, so let's take a look at how we can import this into our game. Import Buns sprite sheet. Cool. So here lives our mouse, and the idea is that we can now get this part, copy, I'm gonna paste it in here, bam, and we can give it like the smiley face. Oops. I think her eyes are a bit too far apart, too close apart together. I think this might be better. This allows us to make 2 separate eyes. Yeah, that reads clearer. I couldn't help to notice you have some very smooth movements in the game. Are you using a library for tweening? They are all handcrafted, but I copied some of the codes from tweening libraries. But these are like nothing very special. Like I think you have to like go to one of the episodes. I don't know which one it was actually. Must have been one of the early ones. Because it was one of the earliest thing that we built in. But if you go like tweening functions, there's like a very Robert Penner's easing function. No, this is also a good website, but yeah, this is one that is good to kind of like look up. And these are like all mathematical, very simple ones, you know. And you can see here how they look like, so you can pick the one that fits you the most. The elastic one was the most difficult one because that actually requires a lot of like additional parameters. But the quad, sine, cubic ones are very easy. The problem is like this website doesn't actually give you the source code. I mean, you can look in the source code, but it's like a Git repository, so you can have to find it. I found it a couple of times, but yeah. If you look at simple easing or tweening functions, yeah, I think this is the one. This is my favorite one, yeah, because it's just like one page of text and it's all of these a lot of those tweening functions that we just saw, all of them in one. And the idea is that it just like modulates the time. It doesn't actually change the position, so you kind of like have to take the results of this and plug it into a lerp. But the code is like very simple. It's just like t times t, you know. It's like it's super simple stuff. Just modifying the time value of a lerp. This mouse is so cute. So here's the mouse happy, and we can copy this guy and put it in here, and we can like move it around. Sure, yeah. Like I was thinking maybe doing an extra tutorial about tweening function, because I noticed that my students are really struggling with this. They always move things linearly, or they just jump them to the place where it's supposed to be. Like, this is no. it's a game. The game. You have to make things look nice and smooth. That's how games work. Okay, so writing down some stuff. So mouse is 2 to 1. Oh, nice. Ragnar Chaos. Oh, yeah, that's you. Okay. Thanks for the subscription. Mouse sprite. So this 2 to 1 is the mouse sprite. 205 is smile. And 206 is wag. 207 is wag. Okay, so let's try to get the mouse in here. So wait, did we unlock everything? Yes, there's infinite mode. Okay. So it's going to be a draw into a draw game, yes. We have to find the infinite mode. There we go. Yeah, if mode. So this is where we're drawing the number box. And so this is where I want to do the SPR. Number 2 to 1, 3, 3. Wait, the position first. So it's going to be X, Y, 3, 3. There we go, like this, right? What is going to be the position of this mouse sprite? That's why we did our mock-up, so we don't have to decide it. 102, 41. 102, 41. Gotcha! And then this guy, I put it in 116.2 previously, but now let me see, 116.2. And now it's gonna be here, right? 108.32. 108.32. Let's try this. Works as intended, almost. Yeah, the all right, because it's centered, right? Kudasai. Kudasai. Mainichi. Kudasai. 116. Nope, not this guy. There's the mouse. It's holding up the thing. Okay, so now I want this box to be wider by default. Actually, it's 117, probably better. Yeah, I want the minimum size of the box to be always wider than what we have now. Might actually be 16, and we're gonna draw the mouse one to the left. Oops. Of course, then also while we're at it, let's make the background. Let's fix the background of this. Kudasai. Oops. Okay. Oh wait, I did something wrong. 21. This. Okay. Good. So let us fix this number box problem. So let's see. Find number box. I think it wasn't draw. Okay, so uh-huh. $11. Okay, or that's the one, and 11. And for the mouse, it's not going to be 11, but Let's go like 16. Let's try that. $17. So this is good now. Let's try to get to double digits. See, now it's like way more, like it attracts a lot of more attention just because there's a character there doing something. It's a bit silly, but I think it's worthwhile. We are in danger of losing this game. Okay, so the next thing I want to be doing, how much? 60 tokens. This is getting very close. So we wanted to like make things waggle, but oh, I'm worried. So right. So ST Buns is one thing that we have here, but I also want to have like I mean, okay, we can remove this. This will give us some tokens, I guess. Wait, does it work? Yeah, it works. Ah, that's why it didn't save. I was wondering. In gameplay, I want to add a new variable. And that is going to be kind of like just how many buns we're going to show on the screen. Or what score we're going to show. So ST buns, ST served. ST served is what we're looking for, right? No, ST buns. Okay, never mind. So we're gonna go. Let's call it just mouse num. It's fine. Actually, it's yeah. No, that's good. And then we're gonna go mouse num here. Wait, let's just if mouse num is smaller than st buns, mouse num plus equals 1. And then we're going to draw the mouse num here. And this is now in a draw function. We should put it in an update function, obviously. So now, yeah, now it goes kind of up. We want to like also maybe delay this a little bit. So let's see. I'm going to put this in update. Update game. Let's put it in update animus, yeah, here. And then like mouse T, right? Powers, gameplay mouse. Not just mouse num. I'm gonna add another 0 here. We're gonna go mouse T. How much? Okay, that's we're gonna run out of tokens before we run out of. So mouse num gets added and mouse T mouse T equals like 10. And T. is smaller than 0. And mouse t equals 0. Let's go mouse t equals 0. Max mouse t minus 1 0. Okay. I think there's a double equals. Yeah. Yeah, now it's like counts up. That's good. And then here, oh man, this is some really close stuff. I'm gonna go mouse if mouse t is greater than 0, then and then we're gonna draw the SPR here. SPR smile was 205. Yeah, so that's 3 plus 8, right? That was the wrong mode. Oh, I'm just thinking about stuff now because the waggle of the tail is still not there. I do not like the let's make the mouse T really big. We can go back to 50. Oh, that's not infinite mode. So it's little mouse, cheers for you. Okay, so something I want to be doing here is so the numbers go faster. We're gonna go if mouse t is smaller than 40. So the mouse always closes the eyes longer. Yeah. This is good stuff. Okay, so my idea is like we have literally just 30 tokens left. This is so my idea to solve this problem is we're going to use the same code that Mai uses for blinking. We're going to use the same, try to use the same code for the mouse. Can we do this? Draw. Whoops. I want to see UI stuff. How does that work? Draw my here. There. I'm gonna get this guy. Let's just see if we can even pull it off. Maybe we can't, and then in this case It's useless anyway. So something like this. We can, and this is an SSPR. We can. It's going to be very much easier. So it's going to be SPR. Some number. I guess it's going to be my B, but it's going to be mouse B, right? The mouse B. The position is going to be. Where's going to be 101 and then 43 plus 16. It's going to be position of the tail. And the rest we don't really need because it's a simple SPR. This is close. But of course it might be wrong. It should be mouse. Mouse B. Okay. Where are we doing the Mai-Chan blinking? Oh, I think we did it in the game update, right? Just like did regular, like it's always doing that. Yeah, here we're doing this. Mouse B equals MB Ani. So it's so sick. So MB Ani is what we're trying to do now. Explode val. So it's going to be 206, 207. Okay. Mouse B is not there. MB Ani. MB Ani. What's the problem? I know. I think the mouse B has to be set to something. Not sure. Oh. Yes, this is a huge sequence here, right? Oh, okay, we have to watch out. We have to copy this entire sequence. Let's try this. It's kind of weird that Bun R the problem. But then highlights this. Okay, so let's see if just mouse B has to initialize maybe with something. No. Oh, it has some problem afterwards. Wait. Are you above token limits? No. It wouldn't run if I was above token limits. It's weird. I feel like maybe we're having problem with some of the initialization. Now to compare the number with nil. So mouse B is nil, but we initialize it on top here. So, oh wait, did we? Mouse B equals 0. Let's try that. Okay. I think it's just got confused a little bit, but mouse B. Well, if I remove this, it works.
I doubt very strongly that the knowledge which
And now it's nil. Okay, I have an idea. So we're not sure how this is working. Like, I'm not sure if this is maybe like two bugs rolled into one. So down here in the update function, first let's make it sure that it just runs, and then we're gonna see if we can make it animate. So mouse B, I'm gonna set it to 0 here. Aha. So the problem is bun R. That's something that we're having trouble. So where do we initialize? It's kind of weird that it's right here. Seems like it maybe. Wait, what is this? What is this even? What is bun R? Oh, I think there's a draw bun R missing. I think somehow I deleted. Delete draw bun R. Okay, how is mouse B nil? Oh, maybe I was a bit too fast. Wait, didn't we set mouse B to nil, to 0? Okay, just set it to 0. Okay, it doesn't animate, obviously, but that's going to be our job now. So then now let's bring this back. Okay, it is moving, but something is wrong. I think the position is not quite right. And also it's kind of like, yeah. Okay, so we have to cheat a little bit here. Greetings from Germany, what happened here? Well, I'm also in Germany. We made a mouse. And it's wagging its tail. But it's wagging its tail not in a good way. I think it needs to be like... Okay, so what did we do wrong? Where did we go wrong? So this is the mouse. 101. 41 is the second one, and it should be like +8. That would be the first sprite, right? And +8. second sprite, 57. All your comments were too late. Ah, it's moving the tail now. The tail animation is a bit too hectic. I don't like this curly thing. Yes, so good. I think the animation is not quite right. Let me look this up real quick. So we want to make sure that we have the same amount of animation frames as the mice blinking, because if we get the wrong amount of animation frames, we're gonna get sad. So we're gonna start with 0. That's kind of like in the middle. Then we go 206. Yeah, 206 is one direction and 207 is the other direction. So what we want to do is this, and then 207 and 0. So we kind of alternate 0 and 207, right? 0, 0, 0. Well, that's not good. So let's go like 206, then 206, then 0, 0, 207, 207, 207, 0. Let's try something like this. Let's go one more. So let's try to make an animation like this. I've procrastinated in finishing my own game for a while now. I'm gonna wrap it up before the jam ends. Yeah, it's kind of... There is not a lot of time left, right? Yes, it looks way better now. Technically, it would be actually better if it wasn't the tail that was animating, but also the nose. Or it was just the nose that was animating, maybe, right? Because mice are like fumbling with their nose, but it's kind of difficult to animate this. Oops. Let's see how that would look like. Let's save this. Let's copy this in here and like change something. Oops. Nope. Ah. I mean, I like the sniffing as well. It's kind of nice because it's kind of like sniffing the buns. Oh, that's a good idea. Just push the sprite up 1 pixel. Oh, genius. Oh no, I have to load Buns. The undo levels, there were not enough undo levels. Yeah, that's a good idea. So we can draw this guy. So which one is it? It's 237. I think we can't. We'll run out. Yeah, no, we can't. It's just literally, it's over now. Gotta love Pico-8. It's just over. I could get some sprites over and then make like the hat of Mai-Chan a bit less complicated, but because right now she has all those lines, and if you don't draw the lines, then we can pull it off. But it's fine. I want to actually have some extra ability to rescue some of the tokens in case there is like a bug fix that we have to do, and like bug fixes sometimes cost tokens, you know. I'm not. I'm. So we did a really long token hunting session yesterday. We are very unlikely to find a lot of tokens. Just a handful, maybe like 10 or some. Unless we like really like find some kind of treasure trove. The only way to really get a lot of tokens is just to remove features. Yeah, that's how I would do it. But yeah, I mean tweak cards. But yeah, we probably could find a lot of tokens, but I'm not the kind of person who would write street cards. We did like a long session and we tried to find a lot of realize. So we went through all of this already, and I want to go like a third time to just find to have a nose. And again, so the way I would like search tokens, like again, remove like lines on this, or maybe like the stars on the sides. They don't have to be like special stars. It could be like just part of the Mai-Chans, like because they're red now. If we don't make them red, then we save a bunch of tokens. But again, I want to have these options there for the case that there is a bug and I have to fix it somehow. Ah, yeah, right. You were here there, yeah. Yeah, because I didn't declare the locals, right?
So when manufacturers started making
Yeah, I think right now we're just playing around. I'm happy with the mouse.
a smaller box with a much smaller price tag, it actually kickstarted a revolution in making music.
A revolution making music. I like how the mouse is like really happy when you do this. It's so good. So cute. So can we get to triple digits though? That's the big question. I think I need a more competitive loadout for triple digits. Just had 2 3-offs and I ruined them all, and now I get a 3-off. Ugh, this game. Do. Maybe we can do triple digits. Oh man, everybody wants croissants. Yes. Okay, we're stuck. So what is a good strategy? We could eat something to get a 3-off. But I don't think we would be. I think it's better to just table flip here. Hey, let's listen to some of the music. Oh man, stuck again? You killing me, game. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna do a table flip here. Oh yeah, I can do this, and I can, yeah. If I can remove one of these guys, I will get like super rewarded by a lot of the good things that are coming up. But it looks a bit odd that everything has a 1 pixel shadow, even the otherwise flat curves, but my mouse doesn't. Yeah, that's true. But also, it's kind of difficult because the mouse also like doesn't adhere to the perspective of the rest of the game. So if the mouse, if you add the shadow to the mouse, so if you add the shadow to the mouse, it's kind of like looks as if it's on a pedestal. It's kind of weird. That's not right. Maybe something like this. So it's kind of like a drop shadow. I don't know. Yeah. Also the mouse already. Yeah. So like which color am I going to use here, right? Maybe you could pull off something like this, but again, no tokens, so it's fine. I'm glad that it's having a tail that is wagging. That's the important part. Oh, guys, what if we get double digits though? What if we get double digits? It's not impossible. It's completely within the realm of possibility. Although we're kind of running slow here. We have a lot of Yes, I was hoping for this. Oh, kidding me? Gonna have to do a table flip soon. I mean, as long as we can, we will, right? Okay. Table flip. Oof. Oh, triple digits, not double digits, that's right. Gotta do another table flip here. Oh, man. If we could only, like, it's so close and yet so far away. Oh, come on. We do a table flip and we're gonna get some. Yeah, let's try the table flip. That's a bit cocky of me, but yeah, now we got the 1 star back that we invested, so that was actually good. I got a bit cocky there. Press escape and change the value of the score variable. Why? Oh, you mean just to test it? It's fine. I got it. I got it. Triple digits indeed. Oh man, what really? Yeah, I guess there's. Yeah, let's table flip here. So we need to work on this part so we get a 3-offs. Yeah, boy! Come on. Yeah, table flip. When in doubt, table flip. This is good. Oh, I think I made a mistake there. Oh, I didn't. Man. I fell asleep at the wheel, man. Okay, if I do this, then I won't get my 3 of cinnamon buns, but this will give me 3 of cinnamon buns. Yes. Oh man, this is actually one of my best playthroughs accidentally. Let's do table flip. Last star. Oh, never mind. 150. That's a good score. What happens if the poor mouse sign, if there are 4 digits? We'll just display 4 digits. It will be fine. We can show it. Gameplay. ST Buns equals 1000. Oh, it will now tick up slowly to 1000. Let's not wait that long. Mouse? Was it mouse T? No, it was something else. Mouse. You know what? Let's not do it that complicated. Mouse num. There we go. It's easy, and it probably should also do 10,000. Yeah, it's fine. Man, that's a hell of a score, man. That mouse is incredibly patient. What? What happened? Okay, something with a. Oh yeah, right. I know. Dot. You have to typecast into a string. Good. I'm glad. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna publish this game for you guys. So So I think the next step would be I want to play through this on my own once. I want to just finish this to make sure that there is no major malfunctions. I will give it to you guys so you can try to play it as well, and you can give me like feedback. Yeah, the comments are always lagging behind the stream. That's kind of like how it works with the restream and everything. So I will give you the link to the game so you can play it yourself. And if you can give me feedback, I would be really grateful. Like if there's any bug or any problem that you encounter, that would be really great. Otherwise, I will play through it once, and once I play through it, I will upload it to Lexaloffle. First Lexaloffle, because that doesn't really require like a lot of tweaking or anything. And once it's on Lexaloffle, hopefully I will get some feedback from some of the devs there. And while this is still going, I will then prepare the Itch.io website, because the Itch.io website was going to be the one where where everything is happening. This is going to be the one that I want to like actually publicize. Until then, it's going to be kind of like a more of like a low key beta. And so once I got all of the feedback in and there's no major malfunctions, hopefully, then I can then publish this on the Itch.io and then put it on Newgrounds. Not sure if I will carry Congregate. I'm gonna try Congregate. We'll give it Congregate one more time, but the numbers were really poor on Congregate last time around. I also wanted to maybe try Miniclip as well. If you have any other suggestions for any other websites where people are playing games on HTML5, let me know. Game Jolt. I tried Game Jolt with chess. It was a disaster. Game Jolt used to be like this really usable and like this very like immediate, snappy Flash portal. These days they try to like turn it into like some kind of Steam. The interface in the back is really horrible, and there's just really janky games on it, and nobody uses it. I got like so few views. It was even worse than Congregate. Congregate at least has like I think if you're on a main website on the front page on Congregate, you're fine. But yeah, Game Jolt was really bad. You had really? No, you haven't. Okay, I thought you have actually a lot of luck with Game Jolt. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. It used to be such a good website. Okay, so let's save this. So you guys all have Pico-8, or should I do an HTML5 export? I never thought about this. Let's save this. Let's check this in. Okay, so this is Buns. Let's put it on my Dropbox. There we go. The only way the people you give the URL to can access it. What? I have Pico-8. So if you have Pico-8, then you can use this. That's the download link for the actual Pico-8 file. Let me see. Does Itch.io have like some beta? Because if it has like some kind of beta features, then you can maybe just do it over Itch.io. How do you do this? Released. Restricted. Only owners and authorized people can view the page. Learn more. Restricted. Access will let them download files, participate in community, and use anything else you've enabled in the page. You can give people access by setting a download key. That you can attach on their account. If they revoke the key, they lose the access to the page. Okay. Also allow password. Okay, so let's try to put it on itch.io. Why not? Why not? So export buns.html. Buns. Wait, let's just. Index HTML. Buns zip. All right, so it's I would put up as a donation. Um, 600 text 640. Upload files. Buns zip. It's gonna be yes. This will deflate in the browser. Okay, let's view this. Oh, okay, I haven't configured how the project is embedded, okay. HTML, you have a zip file? Yeah, that was my idea. You just use the default, yeah. Yeah, send me the link, please. Yes, that would be great. Yeah, I used once. Somebody posted on LexLawful forums once that I used when there was this problem for a while. Automatically start on page load. Not. What's the problem? Save. Oh, maybe I have to save it. Oh, now it works. Okay, seems working. Okay, so how does this work now? So I'm gonna make it to restricted. Only people who own the... You can give access for generating download key. The page will be unlisted and browse and search. Okay. And a password. We're going to set a set password. What's going to be the password? Okay, guys. Chat, give me a password. Teamwork. Juice. I like teamwork. Sweet Buns is kind of like that's something that you would find. Team. I'm gonna set the password to teamwork. Like if an evil hacker would have to hack into it, that would be like the first thing you would type in, right? Let's try teamwork. Let's try God. Let's try love. Let's try to find out their birthday. Okay. Okay, guys, try this link and see if you get in with the password teamwork. A bun by its cover, that's funny. Oh, interesting. So it shows you like controls if you're on a mobile. Does it only show it on mobile ones? I'm in. Huh, how does this work? Yeah, let's see at this how this works. Oh, display is a single HTML file with inline styles, JavaScript. Okay, that's good. If this is so you don't need an actual. Okay, all right. Okay, icon PNG with your own files. Okay, and set your title and description in the index HTML file. Okay, different button layouts. Okay. What's the dot manifest? Can I just download everything? Click on download. Yeah, let's grab this guy. Let's oops. Itch. Yeah, let's unpack here. You can test some of my games on mobile if you want. Yeah, I'm following you already on itch.io. You're very active on itch.io. So these are yours, right? Patrick's Pocket Challenge. Is this no? But this doesn't look like Pico-8, does it? Oh, it's your Game Boy game, right? Wow. Okay, so this is the embed. Yeah, this seems fine. Okay, you can go full screen, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, it seems like very similar to the default one. Okay, so let's try this. What's the icon? Oh, I guess that's for mobile. I'm gonna have to change this later on. What is manifest? They said like this is just this, right? So I'm just gonna copy this, this, and this. Copy this in itch. I'm gonna paste it in here. I'm gonna rename this. I'm gonna search and replace. Game.js we're gonna replace with buns.js. Yeah, replace this. Okay, just one. Okay, file save. So if I remove this and I add Pico-8 in here, my Buns P8 in here, I should get, whoops. I haven't really understood the manifest. You bump a version number in it when it changed sort of. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Check the source code. Oh, so this is for the games, but it doesn't work. It didn't load. Oh, because I copied Buns P8. What I've been doing. Everything. I'm falling apart, Lisa. I want Buns JS. Oh, there we go. It doesn't play. That's right. That's the icon. Okay, so oh man, we have to do suddenly we have to do so many things. Okay, so let's edit the icon so it's kind of nice and cute. It's that big of an icon? 200 times 200? Wow. Let's just get good old Mai-Chan in here. I'm gonna have to ask illustrations for the original Photoshop files after all. Even the icons are not big enough. Sharpen. Sharpen. Filter. Smart sharpen. That seems good. She's so supposed to work as an icon, right? Yeah, no, you see it. So if I'm not sure if it will actually work in Itch.io, but certainly in the game you see it when we access index HTML. You see it in the bar up top. But now, of course, it has cached the old icon. Just making sure that okay, this is good. Okay, let's try to upload this again to Itch.io. So I don't like to check the source code here, and it's also not aligned vertically. That's really odd. Why is it not aligning vertically? I guess that's where later on the controls come. I'm not convinced. Not convinced of this. Did I close everything again? Yeah, I closed everything again. $454 and 80. That's quite small. Isn't the original version also, wasn't that zoomed in more? Yeah, I don't like this. There's like no borders between the game and the rest of the website. I want the borders. So just explain what I mean. Itchy. So if you go to Breakout Hero, you see that the game is like really nice and big. It's actually bigger, it's zoomed in more. And you get like really nice like spacing around, so like you don't get distracted, so the website doesn't encroach on your game. I think in Pico Checkmate I did it too. Yeah. Here's even like I'm using this special thing that has like this nice drop shadow, so it can integrate directly into the game. Yeah, that's good stuff. And mobile controls, I don't know if I care so much about mobile controls. Yeah, I use the Pico Checkmate. So I think no, both are the same. Breakout Hero is the same that Pico Checkmate uses, or maybe not. I think they're the same. Yeah, they're the same. Yeah, I think we're gonna use the one that I used for the last one, which is gonna be Checkmate. Wait, oh, that's... They say humans are social animals. Let's try this guy. Sure. Buns. Okay. Let's try this guy, how this looks. I mean, I do care, but not if that means compromising the aesthetics.
Just afraid they'd abandon you. Sort of like being in that. You distanced yourself from the whole thing.
So this is a bit too small now. I want to increase to 640 times 640. Interesting. That's a lot of mobile visitors. So it might be worthwhile getting the taking the mobile template and fixing it. So here I am editing HTML files like I didn't actually want to do, but here we are. Ugh. So this is the part I want to like really spend a lot of time on. I will go through this source code again. Maybe I can fix it so it behaves similar to the other source code that I'm used to. But what I want to be doing now is I want to be looking at this index HTML file and edit this with Notepad++, and then I want to set the background color to something that is more agreeable. There we go. FF. Yeah, that's good. Cool. That's a lot, 20% mobile, wow. Okay, good. So this is gonna be it. You guys have access to the thing. Let me know how the game plays. I won't publish. Don't make this a big thing right yet. Don't share it with other people, and like at least not publicly. You can give it to a friend of yours, but don't like post it on any websites, please. I mean, it would be nice if you wouldn't. So I can like properly prepare the release. That's something I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Probably going to be working on the release tomorrow. So I want to test it today. Oh man. Always wants to save the password. Oh yeah, of course, because I logged in. So so yeah, that's something I'm probably going to be posting tomorrow. So tomorrow probably I will be posting it on at least on Lexaloffle, and maybe I can even get the Ichigo website done as well. So that would be really great. Yeah. Otherwise, there's nothing more to do, nothing more to say. I hope you enjoyed this. So there's not going to be any Buns stream tomorrow, probably. Something I want to be doing when everything's finished, and I want to also record maybe like a video tutorial. So I can share the video with people, you know. So if when everything is done, when the publishing is like all finished, because you know, like me fumbling around with some back ends of different websites, typing in passwords and stuff like that is not something that I think is interesting to watch as a stream, or at least something that I'm not quite as comfortable with, because I have like a lot of windows I'm switching back and forth, typing in a lot of passwords that are maybe sensitive. So so I don't want to be streaming that. But once everything is done and finished, I'm going to probably do like a final celebration stream where I will play through the entire game on the stream and probably consume a lot of very unhealthy pastries as a celebration. So yeah, I will join me when this happens soon, probably like sometime next week, maybe on Monday or something like this. Maybe a bit later. Maybe after Monday, because on Monday I'm actually meeting up with Sebastian, my musician, and he actually maybe wants to change some things. Yeah, so there will be a huge celebration for the release of the game. So that will be really great. By the way, illustrations. Since you're here, could you send me the Photoshop files of the cover after all? Because I noticed that I actually sometimes do need high resolution of Mai-Chan's face. So I would appreciate if you could send it to me. Let's just send it to me as a Twitter direct message if it's possible. Cool, guys. Thank you for joining me. Again, it was a great pleasure developing this game on a stream. This is the first time I actually ever did it live on a stream. And I'm hooked, and I want to do it more. I think one project I really wanted to do next, and that might be an interesting experience, is to learn TIC80. Oh yeah, sweet. Twitter DM is perfect. Learned TIC80, this other Lua console, which I already started a little bit porting the chess engine to TIC80, and I think that might be a cool thing to do live on a stream. Just like learning a new thing together. Otherwise, there will always going to be another jam in the future that might also join. Yeah, so see you next time on the big celebration pastry stream, and see you next time, guys. Bye bye.